Gfinity G3 Counter-Strike Global Offensive Tournament. So welcome back to the show, everyone. We're here in the Copper Box Arena in London, and I'm so glad you guys want to join us. Remember, tell your friends about this. It's the first semi-finals. The other one is going to be Virtus.pro and Dignitas. Also a very interesting game, but now we're live. Fnatic CT side, Pronax going to be spotting a couple of people and actually running back. So very good information gained, I would say, here from Pronax.
Yep, absolutely. Kind of, I think the T's opting for that, the 5 armor. Well, actually, they've got some grenades as well here. I think they kind of might be looking to kind of give that information away almost and maybe execute somewhere else. It looks like we can see them kind of making their way back to that banana area though, and definitely not making it a secret to the CTs. I think they're going to try and make a double fake here almost.
Is it the matchmaking strat where you just run back and forth?
Yeah, just until you see an opportunity to get in somewhere. But they can see decoys all over the map. It can be very confusing actually for the Fnatic team, but they haven't been caught too badly by that initial fake. Seems like the time kind of dwindling away. This is going to be the execution now.
They're rock solid here. They're just standing in their ground. Now they're going to be coming through here. JW goes down, Scream gets the headshot. Pronax going to pick up one, and jumping and shooting is Kenny. Going to take down Pronax. In the meantime, Olofmeister's picked up another kill, and it's back into a 3-on-3 as Olofmeister takes down Kenny and the bomb as well. Great shots coming through. Olof will eventually get taken out, and now Flusher has a really interesting position here. If he waits long enough, I'm not sure they're going to realize he's inside this bomb site. He could definitely win the round from here. MBK walks out, and Flusher misses the shot.
Then.
And that was a big throwaway. Now it's on Crims here. He goes down long range. It's the natural born killer picking up 3 kills and winning the pistol round for Titan.
Yeah, shocking moment though on the bomb side when you should be hitting those kind of shots at that level. Unfortunately for him, that's not going to happen. But that kind of gives the first round to Titan, and that's going to continue that momentum. We can see MBK picking up that sawn-off shotgun yet again.
Henry, as an ex-pro, do you recognize the term that the easiest shots are sometimes the hardest to miss?
Well, I think so. That's the it's not necessarily the easiest shot. That's the most important shot. And it does happen to be an easy one. I think when you see it given to you on a plate like that, you just realize, oh, here's an easy kill. But you realize that if I don't make this one, maybe it's going to be throw this round away. And that's exactly what happened. He kind of just started spamming the silent USP. And we all know when you start spamming that gun, you're kind of committed. The recoil is very hard to control on that one. It's very erratic. So once you're committed to a spread like that, it can go all sorts of wrong. And then here we go. As I've been questioning MBK's sawn-off shotgun, he actually manages to pick up 2 nice little headshots there, and he gains entry onto that B bomb side. Well, they should be able to get the bomb down with no.
They really nailed the sound on that gun, I feel like. It really sounds like it actually is just eviscerating people. It's just really sawing them to bits, so it's a little bit ugly in that sense too. Kenny hiding behind here, and he's going to watch the feet there, so he's going to run right in for the kill. Pronax walks back, a little bit of a weird engagement, and Flusher gets the kill. That was strange.
Yeah, here we go. I think Fnatic will just be looking to get a couple of exit kills here, perhaps. Maybe save their CZs. I think they know they're not going to win this round with the bomb down in the situation it's in. Maybe just kind of, saving the CZs. They've got a grenade in hand as well. And I think they'll be saving those for next round and seeing what they can do. Perhaps we'll see a little stack, perhaps. We've been seeing bomb side B being stacked a lot this tournament. Seems to be where the meta is going towards the people on these eco rounds. We can also expect to see a lot of the boost. I think the boost is becoming a lot more viable as well now. So we can see people on the A bomb side using those new positions on the A rafters and stuff like that to see what they can do with distraction around the bomb site. But let's see how this pans out and what Fnatic have got up their sleeve.
In the 3rd round, just coming up right here, Fnatic obviously still cannot afford to buy, and Kenny, MBK actually thought he was going to exchange that shotgun for the Galil that was on the ground. That seemed like a logical move to me.
No, he loves it too much.
Yeah, and they're going to go really aggressive. I like this position from JW. I'm not sure they're realizing in this corner, so if it's going to be all right, maybe he can pick up a couple of kills here.
Here he goes, all in. Not going to be enough, unfortunately.
That's a real shame. Olofmeister has a deagle, and certainly a 1D would be good at this point. And behind the sandbags now, Crims is actually going to get taken down. That's NBK with another shot here. He's on 2 HP, but he's got 3 kills with that weapon. It's so much money that he's gained from that alone.
I guess that's why it's so viable. When you get a frag with that gun, it's what, like $900 every time you get a kill with it. Yeah. So that for one point maybe is why it's a bit viable in this situation. We can see his cash there actually sat at $7,000. So yeah, that's probably why he's opting for it.
Kenny takes down Pronax, and I guess it is a risk, because if Fnatic had bought out armor and they'd killed him, maybe it would have been a different deal, but ultimately
paid off for him now, and it's kind of that moment is going to keep them in the game. Even though they lose a couple of rounds, he's going to be able to drop a few weapons for his team, and I think we should see Titan making their way onto the bomb side now, and Flush is not really going to do a lot with smoke down and all the terrorists making their advance onto the bomb side. He's just going to have to hope he can get some sort of exit frag here, but that's not going to happen. Smiths takes him down, and that is all 3 rounds in favor of Titan, and that's going to be a perfect start for them on D Inferno.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a bit of a leading question here, but Titan coming out with such a big win, Fnatic going out of that last match with such a low.
Yep.
I mean, to me, it feels like this is picking up exactly on the same trend, and that's going to be hard for Fnatic to stop.
Well, absolutely. I think this round is going to be very important. I think if you lose this one and you go possibly 5-0 down, that's when you'll see them just slipping even further away. I think they need to wake up right now and kind of potentially do something a little bit dangerous. And it looks like they might be doing that. You can see the CTs actually making their way down. It's exactly what they need to do. Lock down the terrors, get the first frag, and this is when they want to fall back. They want to be getting back into the bomb sites, and they've slowed the Tata down now. That's essentially the round one. They just need to get out of there, and before they lose the frag themselves.
Yeah, wonderful play. You're absolutely right. Something slightly crazy, rushing down 3 people on Banana like that, and it worked. They managed to get the kill on Existence. And you said falling back, and they're actually going to leave Crims here and probably, I guess, put 4 people in their A bomb site, which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, as a more defensive style team leader, I like to kind of get the frag and guarantee the round and kind of go back to the standard formation once you've got to gain yourself that advantage.
Let's see, they already threw 1 grenade on Crims, so he's got to be careful they don't toss in 1 more. That'd be a painful way to go. Pronax gets a peek here in the boiler room, going to fall back immediately. And now it actually feels like they are maybe going to rotate back. So Crims, this is going to be a pretty momentous task for him. He's going to have to pick up at least a couple of kills here.
So if they lose this frag on Crims, it's going to be so important. He needs to make sure he gets at least 1 frag here, or they're absolutely knackered. And he's done it, so that's going to be enough here to keep Fnatic in this round. I think they've got enough time to rotate. They got that intel and that cool off, and we've got Olaf Meister waiting for Titan here as they make their way in. They're going to have to commit to this bomb site now. Time dwindling away.
And for A1 is going to be enough, I think, to stop them. And there's also a Flusher showing up, so this is really great. And Scream actually spots the guy in corner, so still staying alive. Flusher will get the kill. Olaf Meister pick up the second one, and there's going to be Smiths going down. Olaf Meister with a really good double kill, and it works out in the end, in spite of maybe a little bit of a risky play at the end from Crims.
Yeah.
3-1 though, and that's important.
That's very important indeed. I was good noting that how much money MBK still has after another buy here. There we go. He's able to drop a couple of guns for his teammates and keep them in this. So, yeah, that was exactly what Fnatic needed to do. They needed to surprise and get that first pick and kind of just push Titan onto the back foot before they had a chance to execute any sort of strategy. I think they had something else in mind. They wanted to kind of perhaps do a fast approach onto B, but yeah, they completely locked that down, and it's going to set the tone for the rest of the game and keep Titan questioning how much freedom they have on this map now.
Fnatic decide, all right, it worked last time with the controller Banana, we're just going to do the same thing again. And
I think, well, the good thing about that is you can keep throwing that smoke down, and then you can just start sending 1 person there and stack the A-bomb site, because Titan won't want to go anywhere near it when that kind of play is happening.
Oh, flashbangs in like that, smoke as well. JW down in the pit, going to pick up a couple of kills here. They can't give up pit control. It's such an important part of the map right here. And JW runs out of bullets, tries with the pistol, going to take it 1, and Pronax with a quick double kill. Very, very important kills coming in here from the in-game leader, but Smith is coming up from behind. Sneaky, peeky play coming out, and it's going to be back into a 2-on-2. No bomb plant happening yet for Titan, and Fnatic, they can retake this. They do have the kits for it as well, but they're out of grenades, and I think Titan should eventually be able to put the bomb down once they find it. Smith's going to get the 1, and Existence will pick up the other 1, so a double peak coming out, and it's going to be 4-1, and almost the worst possible scenario for Fnatic.
Oh, God, absolutely. After that really promising first gun round, they're going to be a little bit upset with that one. Oh, God, I'm not liking the look of this. I'm sure you're not either. They've kind of opted for a forced buy here, but no grenades in hand is going to be very difficult indeed for them to kind of get themselves into this round. It'll be interesting to see whether they opt to push down Banana this round and kind of can maintain that dominancy they had in that area, but I'd suggest they probably don't. They haven't got enough grenades to kind of hold the T's off, so I think they'll have to offer a more defensive, back-footed approach here.
And there's always the danger as well, if you keep doing the same thing and the other team catches on, and they actually try and adjust to it. Because when you are pushing as aggressively as they are, all Titan have to do is throw a couple of grenades top of the top of Banana, and all of a sudden things are bad. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, here we go. They've got a Titan probably know that the CTs aren't on a full buy here. They know just as well as we do how the economy works in CS, so they're probably just going to be feeding out the map. Not committing too much. It might be send one player in to kind of get a call off of what the CTs are doing. They can see there's no smokes going down the top of Banana. That's a big indication that perhaps there's not enough money in this bomb site to hold them off.
Yeah, and Titan doing what they do best sometimes, which is just creeping around and looking for an opening kill. I mean, they already know the other team is weak. Now, why not try and make them even weaker at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And eventually, I mean, they're going to pick up the bomb, and you can see them going towards the second mid here. So it looks like it's going to be an A push Pronax actually staring blank into the wall, doesn't want to get flashed. He wants to turn around when they push through, and the timing is almost perfect for it here. Smith's very low on health. The smoke's going to disappear. They haven't seen Smith. He's going to take the kill, but JW there with the quick return, and now it's actually going to be a double for JW. So now NBK and Existence are left, and they're getting flanked around as well. They're being sandwiched in as we speak, and this should be around for Fnatic, which would be absolutely of critical importance. NBK jumping up and getting the headshot. That's a dirty kill. He's going to go down to Flusher, and Olofmeister with the timing comes in. But that was a very cheeky play coming out from NBK.
Yeah, but such a risk for Fnatic there. If they'd have lost that round, I think that could have almost been a stretch too far for them to get back in this game. But that risk has paid off, and they've got themselves right back into it. And we're actually going to see the first eco for Titan this round. So hopefully this will be an opportunity to kind of Fnatic to take stock a little bit and analyze what's been going on, and kind of seen Titan haven't actually kind of been employed the stifled kind of slow play we've been seeing. They've been doing a lot of fast strats, kind of been seeing them go through house and kind of just getting onto bomb sites as quick as possible. I think this will be an opportunity for them to kind of perhaps utilize Kenny S or maybe next round, kind of get themselves a little bit of a different approach.
Now, Henry, as we've been talking about earlier in the tournament, it's not always a good idea to take the results from one game and apply them directly to the next one.
Yeah.
But I believe when Fnatic were playing this map against Mouse Sports, they were in a position where they had won 11 or 12 rounds, I think, on the CT side.
Okay. And
they still ended up in overtime. Fnatic won it. But that says something about maybe that their terrorist side is not all that well polished. So the fact that they're down like this is maybe even a worse indication.
It's indicative that this might go horribly wrong. So they really want to post a strong CT score here. 4 rounds for Tyson already. That's not a bad half in itself. It's not great, but if you had 4 rounds going to the next half, you know there's a potential to win that. So they'll be looking to get a couple more rounds here, and I think they'll be looking to get a lot more, to be fair. This round, obviously, they'll be on eco, so this is just kind of looking at any frags they can get will be great for them. They're going to kind of opt this burst up middle, and it looks like, oh god, there's a flusher on a TK and a JW. That's not going to be great for their money, but MBK is the last man left here against 3-on-1. I don't think he'll be able to win the round, but maybe one more kill will be great for them.
Yeah, one more kill would be really huge, actually, for Titan, I think, because you're right, that team kill makes a big difference. Flusher can't have too much money at the moment, and then MBK looking for the last one here. They are going to smartly play it safe, so that's very good from Fnatic, just making sure they don't keep re-peeking with a little bit of HP left. So let's see what it's going to be. I mean, finally, it's going to be 3-4 here. Titan, they could force it up.
I don't think they should. Like, they've got the rounds there. They want to make sure they can have a full buy and start building their momentum. They don't want to have another force buy and force another double eco. So I think they've made the right decision here. This is good for them. They'll be able to have a good, strong buy next round. I think that's when we'll see more of their set pieces come into play. They've kind of employed this kind of harder, fast and loose approach so far, but I think they might slow it down and kind of a change of methodology next round.
Flash goes out here. They're really aggressive on Banana, and Fnatic, they put down a smoke, so they gotta be careful they don't just count on that smoke to keep everyone out, and they're not gonna either. Olofmeister take down MBK next in line. Crims for the kill. Actually, Pronax, there are 3 people up on Banana here, taking down Titan players left and right, dropping the bomb, and this is probably gonna be a really quick round coming out. Scream alone, and he will be found any second now. Oh.
Left his lines there a bit.
Yeah, not the ideal flashbang, but this was a good round for Fnatic. If they can, they stay alive with everybody. Olofmeister picking up a quad. So just a little bit of confidence left and a little bit of money.
So we can see Kenny S with a healthy bankroll there. Not actually going to opt for the AWP this time. I think they might be keeping to their kind of fast play here. I think they're doing everything right now. They can keep doing what they're doing. They're winning rounds. They've got a lot to play with, so they can keep this kind of more audacious mentality right now.
I'm wondering if Fnatic are ever going to get into a bit of a groove here on the first half, just get into a system that works, or if Titan are going to keep changing it up. In fact, it's Fnatic that changed it up, rushing down the middle like this.
Look at this, that's great play from them. Look how isolated the T's are now. They're kind of completely locked in. They're being funneled almost into the house.
Look how much damage they've taken. JW, Olofmeister, and Crims are so low on health, so I actually think they must have eaten a bunch of grenades doing that. Pronax in the bedroom, going to take down one. Now they're all around, and he's shooting his teammate. That's not a good idea. Fnatic very jumpy at the moment, and Pronax should be wall banged down here. He's actually still doing damage. I'm not sure why he's even still alive. There it is. Kenny will take him down, and it's going to be into a 4-on-4, but I'm not sure if Titan don't have the advantage right now.
Yeah, it looked like Fnatic had almost nailed that with that push. They funneled the T's into the house position. They had no other choice but to go there, but like you said, so much damage taken made them so fragile, and they weren't really able to face as much as they'd like to make those kills. And now like you said, they're going to be on the back foot now. Look at their HP. There's one shot and they'll be going down. Flusher doing anything he can to stay alive. He's the only man of almost full HP here. So he's going to have to be absolutely pivotal here if they're going to get this round in their favor.
Time is slowly running out for Titan. 30 seconds as they still hovering around the middle. It's a great kill from Flusher comes in, and a second one as well as MBK goes down. A very, very fine job here for the Fnatic. Well, the clutch player we really often call him, and that's a good reason why that is. Existence and Scream, 2-on-4, and there's almost no time. They should actually just run back and try and save these rifles, because it's not going to happen in this round. So a little bit strange, because Titan had a really good opening.
Yeah, that was a strange round generally, to be fair. It looked like Fnatic has had that completely locked down, but that's what they should be doing, to be fair. They should be kind of surprising the Ts, and it's not allowing it to be a defensive map for the CTs. They want to kind of show their dominancy and show they're not scared to kind of push down and challenge the Ts before they have a chance to even get a smoke grenade down.
And I think some amount of confidence has been built up here. So the Fnatic bank also just slowly builds up. It's really important right now. They can definitely lose around and still buy. And they could, even if they wanted to, go for an AWP and JW. So they have some more room to work with. And maybe slowly they're going to start to get back into this game. It's the 10th round coming up. Grenade down towards the bottom of Banana. Not going to do any damage at all. Titan waiting and actually going for this booster, which we'll have to see if Crims is actually going to realize. He's got to be really careful because they can look over the smoke.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of caught onto this boost now. I don't think we'll see many kills in the current style of play. I think the CTs are well aware of what happens here, especially a team like Fnatic who seem to push down every single round, won't fall for that one.
No. Crims playing it safely, and it's also going to be alone over there by Banana, so it's going to be another 4 people in the A bomb side.
Well, that's what when you get that dominancy and you show that you've got that area, that's when you can afford to kind of fool someone back to A bomb site. And that's great stuff from them. They can kind of afford to get the info, and especially when your man is picking up kills as well, especially on such a big scalp as MBK. Fantastic work for Fnatic, and they're kind of getting themselves into a real groove here, and hopefully be able to get this round in the bag as well.
Yeah, up from apartment, Scream is actually going to pick off Pronax, so a really good return. And JW is very low on health. He's got to be careful here. Flashes rain in, and now the push is on towards the CT spawn. They're going to be running through the bomb here. Flusher now defending. Crims and JW, and Crims again. That's a triple, and that's going to be just it. Scream left in apartments was, I think his role was going to try and backstab someone if that push had worked.
I think, yeah, so they were going to try and go for CT spawn and kind of disjoint the CTs and force them to rotate, and they want to send their big aim man out to one-tap them all as they're rotating. We used to employ that quite a lot, and if it is successful and you do get the first pick, it can be very effective indeed. But Scream unable to find any luck here, and he should be able to pick up a kill here on JW perhaps. Oh, no, unfortunately not. That JW getting the lead in that one, and that's going to potentially knock Titan back to another eco here. So
what are we looking at, Ryan? They're actually going to force it up, but we're looking at 4 or 5 rounds in a row here for the Swedish team. So this is definitely a big switch around, and I think a healthy sign. It must have been almost impossible to overcome the defeat that they've suffered early on in this game.
Yeah, and we've actually got a change of approach here. Fnatic, JW picking up that AWP, and this is great. Just changing up the gameplay. Like sometimes they're pushing, sometimes they've got the AWP. It keeps the T's guessing, and this we can see Crims here. He seems so strong in this banana area. Every time the T's come there, he's just look at this. It's just great work from him and Olaf Meister here.
Absolutely ridiculous. C-set 75's out. Finally, he goes down. That's MBK with a sawn-off once again for some reason, while everyone else has normal rifles. He's going to make it a thing. But Pronax in the corner is actually going to go down. NBK cannot be stopped. It's still 3-on-3, and I think Fnatic have a bit of a health advantage, but Smith has cleared the A bomb side. The thing is, I'm not sure they realize JW is still holding the middle, and that's going to be a problem. They have a lot of time to work with, though, and Smith's going to peek out here. JW is going to get back to safety. Down to 74. Peeking back to the middle. He's going to get smoked off, and the timing is almost perfect. Grenade to follow. No! NBK stays alive, and this is going to be a bomb plant now, and a tough retake coming through for Fnatic, but they have to do it. They cannot let Titan back into this game, otherwise they might lose this whole semi-finals.
Yeah, this is a very, very important round indeed. This is Titan opening up the 2 frags with a sawn-off shotgun somehow. I never thought I'd be saying that. But here we go. It's going to be a big retake now from the CTs. They're going to have to get the opening frag, which they do. And it looks like, oh, goodness.
Oh, Smith's an Existence, and it's very smart for him to wait like that. It's a one-on-one Existence. Caught behind the pillar. He's going to go down. And Flusher going for the instant diffuser, and he has time. He survives on 1 point of health right there. What an incredible retake, and what a clutch situation here. Triple for Flusher, and Fnatic just barely winning the round. But look how much money they have.
What a strange round indeed that was. Look, we can see MBK racking up his bankroll there with those 2 big sawn-off shotgun kills. So that's going to put them in a nice situation. Like they can afford to lose around here, and potentially he'll be able to drop. But we see that the AWP has been lost for Fnatic now.
Yeah, and I give credit to them for throwing it away, because JW, he didn't hit the shots that he wanted to, so he's going to go right back to rifling instead.
Yeah, fair enough. I like the idea of changing the gameplay style, but like you said, if something isn't broke, don't change it. Like, they keep on rocking this setup that's getting so many rounds in a row.
Yeah, a little bit of a failed grenade from flusha will allow Titan to get into the middle, where they're now going to go towards the archway, where he's actually holding. He does only have a smoke, so maybe he can get flashed in by a teammate. That's a really good idea. And I think JW down towards quad does have one, so they could flash each other in onto middle if they wanted to. Right now, they're just trying to take the aim duel and see if they can get some Titan players. Over here, it's Crims again, wreaking havoc over on Banana. He's running out of bullets and not going to get a chance to stab Existence there. So now rotating on in is going to be Olofmeister, and he's there just in the last second. And now, all the way in the back here, new boxes, the full rotation is happening. Fnatic realize what's up. Olofmeister's going to pick up a kill, and it's going to be back to a 3-on-4. Coming up from behind, JW kills Kenny with the bomb, and now Titan are trapped between a rock and a hard place here. Scream and Smiths are not looking very good, but they're going to pick up the kills anyway. Finally, Olofmeister picks up the double, and Smiths is alone. 30 seconds for a 1-on-2 without a bomb.
I don't see him pulling this one off, to be fair. Smiths is good, but this is going to be a stretch too far as Olofmeister takes him down. It's quite a weird setup Titan are kind of running right now. They seem to be just playing, they're going up together, choosing a point on the map, and if it doesn't work for them, they just seem to be running all the way back to the other side of the map and kind of just trying their luck there. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of it, but it's got them one gun round at least so far. I think they need to maybe slow their play down, wait for Fnatic to smokes to run out. They keep running into Crims through that smoke. I'm not sure why they're opting to do that, but I think they just need to slow the round right down, utilize the time they have available to them, and then just do something simple, just kind of group up and just smoke off a choke point and take it together.
It's very interesting, because the first four rounds, obviously the pistol round, but then, as you said, even the rifle round they won, it looked so convincing that I actually thought we were going to see almost a replay of Mirage. But
yeah, absolutely.
Right now, Fnatic are slowly clawing their way back into the game.
Yeah, they're definitely winning the tactics game right now. It seems like that's why, as we say, that Titan may be slowing this down and they're trying to work a pick on anywhere they can.
Yeah. And they're doing sort of what you were saying here, just slow play, waiting a little bit until some of the smokes are gone.
I think that's what they need to do. They can't let Crims get a kill every single round in that banana area. Now they've kind of forced him back onto that bomb site. This is the time they can execute a set piece. Where Scream goes down and maybe a little bit foolishly there. He's got no one to back him up, and there's going to be a free frag there for Pronax.
Yeah, that definitely was not a good idea. A lot of confidence on Scream. He's been hitting some incredible shots, but that's maybe too much. Another pop flash goes in. Fnatic just trying to play really basic Counter-Strike, and that's a great idea. I'm a big fan of it. JW is going to take down Kenny, and it's going to be a 5-on-3. Now moving straight into the 13th round here, and it's going to be another one. Pronax will pick it up, and now Existence alone in a 1-on-4. And this is going to be 9-4 in favor of Fnatic after an absolutely terrible start.
Yeah, absolutely. They've kind of really turned this around, and Titan almost looking like they're a bit lost now on this map. And you can see why Fnatic opted... well, actually, I was going to say why they opted to play this map, but it's actually Titan that chose this one, wasn't it? It's actually a complete role reversal, because Titan got battered Fnatic so badly on Mirage, and now Fnatic taking the advantageous lead now. And it looks like I think they might take the rest of the rounds and made it 11-4.
That would be a really, really good first half score for Fnatic, even on this map. I mean, it's a CT-sided map, but I think 11-4 is that's very close to a home run coming out from Fnatic.
Yeah, there's so many rounds strung together as well for Fnatic. I think they've really found their footing now, and I think this will be enough to perhaps get them a win on a map, and then hopefully enough momentum to take Dust 2 as well.
Molotov goes up. flusha trying to get back around the corner. Almost gets shot down in the back there. And Pronax completely flashed. Going to go down to MBK. They really can't afford to lose an eco round at this point. That would be devastating. Inside the corner, flusha going to pick up the 1 kill. He's going to 11 bullets, and he's going to go down to Kenny. And JW has an absolutely vital position. He's going to have to pick up a bunch of kills here. He needs to go huge here or go home, and he's not going to make it happen. MBK takes down JW, and it's a 2-on-4. And Henry, this is the one thing that could not happen.
Yeah, definitely not. Now, all of a sudden, the 9-5 is looking a lot more less favourable than 10-4. So they really do want to get this round in. So, there it is. And that's going to be absolutely devastating for that. They're going to be really frustrated with that one. After so many good rounds in a row for them, they really didn't want to throw away that silly one. And it looks like we'll be going into the last round here, and we can see JW picking up the AWP, I think he'll be looking to set the tone for the second half of a big performance. He's got the spawn he needs, and let's see what he can do with it.
Yeah, now we were having our camera, I think, on Smiths and Kenny at the end there, but we should be looking at NBK. He's doubling the frags of anyone else on his team right now. He's been playing so well through this tournament, and that's great to see. Normally not the guy, I mean, we're looking for the absolute, top frags, but this is really impressive. JW finding some confidence, going to take down Existence in second mid, and I mean, I think 10-5 is something that Titan can work with a lot more than 11-4.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something they really want to take this last round if they can.
Oh, they find the timing there. JW missing a shot. Now they're going to come out of the apartments. Pronex goes down. It's going to go south again. Flusher with a really good kill mid-air. And he's going to take the challenge, and he goes down, not waiting for his teammates. Olofmeister running towards there, but right around the corner, NBK is ready and waiting at the edge of the smoke, and an easy kill comes in. Second comes up. NBK with another double. It finishes the half at 16 kills total. And Titan, at the very, very end of the race here, they just managed to make it to the finish line.
Do you think I cursed it a little bit? I think I said Fnatic were going to take those last 2 rounds, and it looked like Titan absolutely rolled them. I'm sorry about that, Fnatic. But yeah, that's all of a sudden Titan come back to life and managed to get the last 2 rounds, and that's going to look a lot better for them. And I think they'll be going in a lot more confident in that second half.
Oh man, devastating for Fnatic. I mean, they had some time to build up some confidence, but I think the loss from earlier is probably still somewhere in the back of their minds. And because of the way they played against Mouse Sports, I think they're going to be a little bit worried too. Sure. What do you say, pissed around? Is that the difference here?
Pissed around definitely will be a great start for them if they can get 12 rounds on the board. They'll see how possible this is. I think if they lose it, I think they're going to be very worried indeed. Titan don't seem to be adopting anything too special here. They're going to be kind of just feeling the tease out, and Fnatic won't be doing anything too fast either. We can see they've kind of opted for 4 sets of armor and some a smoke grenade, a couple of flashes. Suggests to me they're going to feel the round out, wait for a little bit, throw one smoke and just bundle in together. That's why I'm predicting now, and it looks like they'll be opting towards that A bomb site.
Yeah, a bit of a flash in. Nice way to clear the apartments. Just a little bit of an advantage maybe. Grenade not going to do anything from Titan's side. Man, if you're just joining us, then welcome. This is the first semi-finals here at the Gfinity tournament. We're in the second half of the second map, and it's Fnatic versus Titan, as it says here. Titan already winning the first map, so big welcome to the show. Remember to go and visit gfinity.net as well, and a big shout out to them and all the sponsors for helping us out with this. It's been a really great tournament, and it is far from done.
Yeah, here we go. So the biggest match we've had today, Fnatic versus Titan. We can see we've just started the second half. We are currently on the pistol round here.
Yeah, I mean, still up the second semi-finals is going to be coming up between Virtus.pro and Dignitas, and then obviously grand finals, and it's all today. So go and invite your friends, and now let's get ready for this push coming in. Great smoke here. NBK pushing into the apartment's going to get the 1 kill. He goes down to JW, so just a quick trade, and now they're going to take over Pit, but not if Existence is going to try and stop it like that. From the graveyard, takes down Crims, Pronax with the instant return, and they're just trading back and forth right now, and the bomb will go down, so Fnatic have the advantage. They just need to hold tight, and they're going to be all right.
It's so difficult to hold the bomb side against those Glocks. So powerful, especially while running. There was 1 smoke is all they needed to kind of get themselves in this advantageous position.
But now it's a 2-on-2. Actually, Smith's Gate came up with a kill. The USPS is definitely dangerous as well. Flusher up in apartments. That bomb still ticking away down here. Scream taking a battle, and they're falling back into the bomb site. Can they actually defuse this in the corner? Not sure they can. They're going to have to try and take the fights. There's the defuse attempt. Smith's holding it down, and they're going to go for it. He's going to have to stop, and Fnatic overwhelming him at the end. There was no time left. It's Pronax's turn with a triple. And now I think we have a really interesting game on our hands.
Yeah, we definitely do. It's definitely going to be a close one. So Titan going to be on the back foot here. I don't think they'll be opting for that 5 armor setup, as we see so much these days. It looks like Existence might be going for it. It's interesting why he would do it alone. But
and Smith and NBK would...
goodness, what is NBK playing at today?
Let's not say too much, as you said. I don't think they can actually hear us, but...
There's 2 of them.
Yeah. Actually, that was a shot through the light pole down there that did 73. Can that really be true? Or was it the grenade? I'm not sure. Smith's barely missing that shot.
I really don't want this to become a thing. I really don't feel like scouts are worthy buys. And we saw it yesterday, people on Dust 2 picking up 2 scouts on their Eco round. I haven't seen anything come to fruition from it yet, but let's see what Titan can do with them. They'll be looking to get any picks they can.
Yeah, a bit of a body shot could definitely soften up the targets for the rest of the pistols,
yeah,
but I agree with you. I don't think this is actually a realistic buy coming out. But they do have the smokes to hold down the bomb side like it was a normal rifle round, so maybe eventually Fnatic are just going to decide to go right through. Then Scout and C-Set is really going to be enough here. I doubt it.
Not in my opinion. I don't think the scout can do hardly enough work to...
Scream has to get the smoke timing right. If it disappears before his goes up, that's bad. And there it is. And he's waiting right on the other side here. 35 seconds soon here for Fnatic to get something happening. Flashbang's going to go out as well. And when are they going to commit to it? It feels like now is the time. They're pushing through. He's ready and waiting. Scream, easy kill, picks up the one, gets the double, and doesn't get a chance to pick up that Galil, but misses the scout shot here. Smith's going to go again. Not time for it. He does get the no-scope in, actually, and it's going to be a 2-on-3, so this might work out. The bomb is about to be planted. Olofmeister trying to cover from the back of the side, but Flusher and Olof, they have to win this round. They cannot afford to give up any kind of anti-ecos here. Flusher charging out, going to pick up the 1 kill, and we're back into a 2-on-2. Already close by here. Olof misses a shot, and in comes Kenny. Olof is in a lot of trouble, but he gets the burst fire anyway, and Flusher will pick up the triple in the background, and a little bit of teabagging going on at the end there as well.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, well, I think Fnatic, they're enjoying winning that round a lot. That was way too close.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Scream played that round fantastically. Got in those first 2 opening frags. I think he read it so well. He saw how quickly the timer was running down with like 20 seconds left. They kind of had to commit to that banana bomb side. Got his smoke down perfectly. Got a decent flash off. Managed to pick up 2 frags and made that so close. We didn't actually see any scout kills at all from either team there, but we can see JW is actually opting to keep it this round and see what he can do with it. Hopefully we can see the first scout kill of the game and see what he has up his sleeve. But we're going to see a full eco here for Team Titan.
It also halfway feels like the position that Smith ended up in, which is kind of like where he is now. Buying a Mag 7 would have been a smarter choice in that case.
I think so. Definitely on a map like Inferno, where you can kind of just wait for the terrorists to kind of commit to a bomb site. I think you've got much more of a chance of killing people with a weapon like that, and instead of a scout, where you haven't really got much of opportunities for a little headshot angles, really. So, interesting decision from them. I'm not sure we'll see that become part of CSGO, but what do I know? Let's sure, time will tell.
Things change all the time,
yes.
Right? Fnatic have made a really good choice in going for this A bomb site. It's going to be just the one guy in BK down in the pit, and don't really, I mean, once they realize he's there, he should be going down fairly quickly. He's going to get the 1 kill in on Crims, actually, and can he get a pick up? If he picks up a second one, that's going to be too much. Flusher takes down Existence, and they will find MBK at the end, so yeah, good round, making it 12-6. That's Fnatic doubling the round score of Titan, but if the French team comes in and actually picks up the next round.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's been a perfect start of the second half of Fnatic so far. Got themselves in the best possible position they could be, 3 rounds in a row, and now Titan have got the pressure on them. It's got to kind of start stringing the rounds together. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of play style they go for. Will they be kind of going for what Fnatic did, kind of very dynamic pushes and kind of picking up the orb quite effectively? Or will they kind of opt for more of a passive play style where they kind of just do the 2-1-2 setup and see what they can do in terms of picks?
That was almost a cleanup from Titan. 1 more bullet than last player, and that would have been all 5 members on Fnatic dead. So yeah, they win the round, but it's way more expensive than it should have been. Sure. And that can actually come back to bite them. Just looking at the money here, there's only one person has any money right now on Fnatic, and that's on the top with 2,800. And for Titan, on the other hand, they bought up fully this time.
There we go. Obviously a very big round indeed. Like you said, money in camp Fnatic, not great right now.
Well, certainly not. Flashes and smokes up through the middle here, and they should be looking to take some mid-control, and they are going to get it as well. Titan playing 2 people over on Banana. I mean, this is a very standard setup, but Fnatic are going to go really aggressively, and Existence goes down. A lot of pressure being put on right here. MBK gets dropped, gets a drop with the bomb as well, takes him down, but the bomb site's still lost, and it's going to be a 2-on-3, and the bomb will definitely be planted here. Scream coming up from behind, not going to be quick enough to kick that kill, and it's a 2-on-3.
Yes. Scream's going to have to go absolutely huge here. He's going to have to find a pick if him and Smith are going to have any chance of getting themselves onto that bomb site and diffuser. Kind of edging their way out, waiting for a terrorist to make a mistake here. Doesn't seem like they want to commit just yet.
Oh, now they're finally slowly creeping in. Scream right here behind the box, actually. Great flashbang going to come out, just force him away. Scream picks up the 1. Now Flusher coming up from behind. Smith's going to get the 1 kill here. He does not have a kit. Actually, there's almost no time. I don't think he can do this any longer. He's just going to have to try and see if he can force someone out, and now he has to run away, which is definitely the smart choice. Flusher wants to get the exit, and he's not going to be able to. I think Smith will just barely survive this explosion, but that's another expensive round from Fnatic, but one that they win. Yep, 13-6.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. They want to get those rounds on the board and edge closer to that 16 scoreline. So we can see them that it's going to be a little bit of a tricky buy here, but I think they should be covered in terms of they'll be missing a couple of grenades, but hopefully we can see a pretty bad buy from Titan themselves here. So hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to deal with. We can see MBK opting for another alternative weapon here. We've seen a lot of interesting choices from him this game.
Well, I mean, at least Henry this time, it's something that we asked for. We said, why not Max 7?
Yes, indeed.
MBK, I don't know if he can hear it through the box. I don't think so. They should be soundproof, but ultimately, that's what it is at the end. And they're actually switching around weapons. Where did that Max 7 go?
Where's it gone? They just left it in spawn and said, I don't even want it. Oh, there it is. MBK has got it.
All right, so actually this is almost, I would say, Titan saying either we come back right now and win, you know, in the end that they can, or we probably just lose this map.
Yep, I think you might be right there, which is really weird seeing as the map choices is how they were. But here we go. Looks like Fnatic may be making their advance and execution onto a bomb site here.
Yeah, pushing up rather aggressively in the middle and right around towards quad. It's going to be Existence and MBK holding from us and Max 7. And actually, if Fnatic come this way around the bomb site, the Max 7 is going to be almost useless.
As it is in most situations, unfortunately. But MBK will be looking. We've seen what he can do with the sawn-off shotgun. Can he take his hand to the Max 7 just as well?
Down in the pit, Existence has to stay alive. That's going to be an interesting grenade. If that landed a little bit longer, that would have been so beautiful. But pushing up from behind is the rest of Titan here. Scream going to pick up the kill. This is looking really bad now for Fnatic. They're trapped, and now they're going to go for the battle here. Olofmeister will pick up the 1 kill. Kenny falls. Smith's going to get a kill. Scream, and then Smith's the next time going to be falling down, and now they're running to the bomb site. MBK trying to chase them. He's hot on their heels, looking for the kill. He's got the pistol out, going to pick up an M4. Is he so close? They don't realizing MBK is on the hunt right here, but the bomb is probably going to go down. MBK can't stop it just yet. He's charging in. Bomb is planted, but now it's a 2-on-1. Pronax on absolutely no health, and MBK, he's missing all the shot, but so is Pronax. So this 2-on-1 can work out in favor of Titan, and it could be a big comeback. The force up, maybe it's going to pay off. Pronax trying to hide here. One more bullet on him. He's going to go down. They go for the fake once. They have to do it, and there it is. MBK picks up the double, and Titan will have enough time to defuse Henry. It worked out.
Oh god, I'm not sure how, but that cat and mouse chase they had down the CT spawn area, that was really, really fun to watch actually. Just thought MBK might have enough opportunity to use a Mag 7 there, but he picked himself up an M4 on.
Was it time for the Benny Hill theme? Is that
I think that was what I had in my head. It was going around. I thought, God, he just didn't have enough window. He could see them. He just didn't want to kind of like commit himself to the shot. But yeah, great stuff from Titan. That buy kind of paid off for them. I think this is the opportunity for them to get back into it. We can see, we talked about Fnatic's money being kind of in a bad situation, and this reflected this round. This is really the opportunity for Titan to kind of show their dominance on this side and kind of get them to string a few rounds together and hopefully find a sweet spot for them to kind of get some stuff together.
Yeah, and I think for Fnatic, the name of the game here is closing out this match very, very soon, before all the bad memories are going to start flowing back here. It's difficult when Kenny's going to pick up a couple of kills like that really early on. He does lose the AK, and picking it up is Pronax with almost no HP left. So not sure about that. They're going to switch it over to Olaf. That's a much smarter choice, I'd say.
Yeah, I think you're right there. And it's going to be difficult for Fnatic to get back into this one with no real grenades in hand. They've got one AK to work with. It's going to be, if they can get a bomb down, that'll be fantastic. It looks like Olofmeister might be setting up a little fake here and trying to keep 2 CTs there. They're just going to want to get a bomb down, I think, and just potentially hold it. Olofmeister seeing what he can do. He needs to make a pick here if he's going to cause any sort of distraction. Well,
Olofmeister's been playing out of his mind here on this Inferno map. Really, really a great game for him. There's no doubt about that. And if he could pick up a kill, that's obviously going to be huge. That would leave it in a 3-on-1 inside this bomb site, but the positions from Titan are very powerful, and they have a flashbang and a Molotov as well. Yep. They should be able to do this. 20 seconds left. As soon as they see anyone, they know definitely it's going to be an A pusher. Here it comes.
Oh,
Sick
there it is.
Shot. Olofmeister, long range. Existence now down in the pit. It's going to go down, unfortunately, and up from the apartments. It's going to be the last 2 people creeping in. Pronax goes down, and the Belgian in-game leader, they're just going to try and go straight for the plan here. Crims wants the bonus $800, and I don't blame him for it. Now, Existence can just wait for backup. He's already done enough here, so they're definitely going to win this round. But now it's a 2-on-1. Crims recharging out. He's going to go down, and I actually think Existence should have just fallen back there.
Yeah, well, Fnatic got exactly what they wanted though. I said they just needed to get the bomb down, and that would be a very good result from that round. They got 3 kills, a bomb down, and that's going to sort the whole money situation now. And you can see their bankroll's looking very, well, much healthier than it was before. And we can see actually now we take a look on either side of the loadouts for each team. We can see we might see an interesting little battle about to happen, possibly in the mid area.
Yeah, absolutely right. And we're moving into the 22nd round, scoreline being 13-8. So when you put it like that, 5-round difference between the CT and the T side on Inferno doesn't feel like that much. Now Kenny going to be walking into the middle, and it's JW that comes out on top. So in the exact same round, both teams decide now is the time to pick MAWP.
Yeah, well, they're both those kind of players. Like Inferno is like not perhaps the best AWPing map available, but when you've got players like JW and Kenny S at your disposal, you want to try and get them out there and getting their picks and doing their thing like that. Unfortunately, when they clash horns like that, someone's got to die, and in that case, it was Kenny S, and that's going to be devastating for Titan now.
Yeah, and they double up on the aggression. Scream's going to go down as well. They actually have peaked 3 times now aggressively, and they've lost every single time. So obviously now they're in a position where Fnatic can actually bounce right back and win. Or they can at least put it at mad point here, because Titan can't buy after this.
Yeah, definitely right. This is Existence picks up that AWP from Kenny S, and he's going to be wanting to make a couple of picks at least. And it looks like the action's actually be going towards Smith here, and he is got himself in an advantageous position.
Oh man, this is going to be near impossible. He's trying to hide in the corner. I don't see Fnatic not checking this. They're going to be running right through. Nobody is checking. Oh, Flusher turns around right then, and Existence is going to be in a 1-on-5 here. I think Flusher just, and Spider Sense is tingling a little bit. He was worried, wait, there's something we forgot.
That's happened to me so many times and lost so many rounds. So it's good to see people checking it. I really do hate it when that happens. So good stuff from him. Existence will just want to be saving this AWP now. It's going to be really crucial for their money and their whole campaign. If you can keep an AWP and take it into an eco round, there's so much you can do with it. You can lock down a whole bomb side of one player and stack the other. So it would be great if you can save this, and there might be some sort of glimmer of hope left for Titan. But I'm thinking we might be going into the third map here.
It definitely feels like it at this point. Existence, they found him out. He's going to be killed by Olofmeister, and that will be the round for Fnatic once again, putting it at 14-8. But the problem is that Titan really don't have a lot of money, but they don't want to fight for overtime here, Henry. They're going to go straight for the comeback.
I think you're right. I think they're too far behind to try and play for a draw here. They'll be going all in and seeing if they can get the momentum swing in their favour. Smiths is actually opting for quite a big purchase there. We can see where he's going to be going with that. I think this pick is going to determine whose favour this round will go in.
Oh, Smith actually was supposed to get flashed in by a teammate, but instead he got flashed, so...
Didn't really work out, did it?
It's not what we mean when we say flashed in, not at all. Smith's missing a shot here, and he's the only one who has a rifle. They're going to fall back, so at least it's a bit of a scare tactic coming out. They're maybe forcing Fnatic to go somewhere else. Oh, Smith's sent flying across the banana area, and Flush opening it up, and I think... this is too much right now for Titan to handle. Existence trying to push up, and
this round is over.
It feels to me like at the end here that as the pressure started to mount for Titan, they started taking more and more aggressive stances, and it really didn't work out well for them.
No, definitely not. I think they tried to kind of replicate what Fnatic were doing at the start of the game, and it seemed like they weren't getting the same results, and then kind of, here we go, the last desperate attempt to keep themselves in this game. They're going to be working their way through ruins. They're going to need to get this opening frag, but I think when you're looking down the barrel of JW's orb, you're going to do well to get a kill. MBK actually manages to pull one off, and this is going to take Team Fnatic into the map point situation, and Titan looking like this definitely will be going into dust too.
It absolutely does. They can save an AK, they can maybe buy a couple of shotguns, something, maybe a FAMAS if they're lucky on somebody on Titan's side. Can we bring up the scoreboard real quick just to see? It's actually NBK top fragging on Titan's side. On the other side, we have Flusher and Olofmeister as the absolute carries right here. Yeah. 24 and 25 kills, that's astounding.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing such great work, been opening up the map so well with his opening frags to the AK. So here we go again. It's a map point here, and almost a mirror of what happened last game. Fnatic with a dominating lead this side, and we can see they'll be opting for it. They're still going to be running the AWP setup. I think JW may be able to find a little bit more freedom here. They've got a lot of rounds to play with. We'll be looking to be a bit more playful this season, perhaps.
7 rounds for Titan in a row, and then they were forced to the overtime, then they still have to play even more than that.
I think it's probably not worth it. I think they might want to save their energy for the third map. I think it'll be a stretch too far to try and keep themselves in this one. It'll just be delaying the inevitable, unfortunately, especially if you can look at their loadout right now. I think if they manage to win this round, it'll be an absolute miracle. Oh,
JW can't spot the feet there, so sometimes the GoTV smoke's a little bit different. Crims will take down one, and it's going to be Kenny falling next, and here it comes, 5-on-3, and Titan really not in a position to do anything. And even here, even now, so close to victory with all this money, all this huge round lead, Fnatic are not overcommitting. They're actually playing it very cool.
Well, this is the way to do it. If ever there was a round not to throw away, this would be it. If you're just on map point and you've got the first couple of kills, don't overcommit. I always say to my teammates, we kind of wait for 30 seconds now and wait for the CTs to make their mistakes. Olaf Meister and Crims picking up a couple of frags of their own. That's going to leave Smith in probably one of the hardest clutches of all time. 4-on-1 situation, match point with Famus in hand. I don't think he's going to be able to do much here, but here we go. This is the last round. I'm going to predict now this map is over.
Really intense game coming out here. I thought for sure, actually for a really long time, I thought this was going to be Titan slowly getting back and winning this game because their performance on Mirage was so impressive.
Yep.
But it looks like we're going to be going to a third map, which would be Dust 2. So what a great progression here. I mean, in the semifinals, yeah, we want to see all three maps. Smiths is going to go down and Fnatic take the map. Absolutely